Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to talk about one of the biggest secrets to speaking English fluently, training your mouth to speak English naturally. Many English learners already know grammar, vocabulary, and basic English rules. But when they try to speak, their mouth feels slow. Words do not come out smoothly. Pronunciation feels difficult, and confidence disappears. Why? Because speaking English is not only mental, it is also physical training. Your mouth, tongue, lips, breathing, and speaking muscles need practice too. This is why many people understand English, but still cannot speak fluently. They train their eyes for reading. They train their ears for listening. But they never truly train their mouth for speaking. Now listen carefully. Fluency is not magic. Your mouth can become faster, clearer, and more natural through daily repetition and speaking practice. And today, we are going to begin training your mouth step by step in a very powerful and practical way. So relax, speak aloud, and remember this. You do not become fluent by staying silent. You become fluent by using your mouth every single day. Step 1. Read English aloud every day. One of the fastest ways to train your mouth is reading English aloud daily. Many learners read silently only inside their head. But silent reading does not fully train speaking muscles. Your mouth needs physical speaking practice. When you read aloud, your tongue moves. Your lips move. Your pronunciation improves. And your mouth becomes more comfortable with English sounds. At first, reading aloud may feel strange or difficult. Some words may feel uncomfortable to pronounce, and your speaking may sound slow. This is completely normal. Your mouth is learning new movements and rhythms. Another important thing, do not read too fast. Focus on clear pronunciation, calm speaking, and smooth rhythm. Another powerful habit is repeating the same paragraph several times. Repetition helps your mouth become faster and more natural gradually. Another important truth. Simple English is enough for practice. You do not need difficult books immediately. Start with simple stories, conversations, articles, or beginner English paragraphs. Another helpful method is recording yourself while reading. This helps you notice unclear pronunciation, weak areas, and improvement over time. Today's challenge? Read one English paragraph aloud for 10 to 15 minutes slowly and clearly. Step 2. Practice shadowing daily. Shadowing is one of the most powerful techniques for speaking fluency. Shadowing means listening to English and repeating immediately like a copy. You copy pronunciation, rhythm, tone, speaking speed, and emotion. This trains your mouth and ears together. Many learners struggle because their mouth is unfamiliar with natural English rhythm. Shadowing fixes this problem through repetition. At first, shadowing may feel difficult. The speaker may sound too fast. Your mouth may struggle to follow. This is completely normal. Do not quit. Your mouth is slowly adapting. Another important thing, choose simple audio first. For example, beginner conversations, simple podcasts, short stories, motivational videos. Repeat the same audio many times. This helps your mouth memorize natural speaking patterns. Another powerful lesson, speak aloud strongly during shadowing. Do not whisper. Use energy and confidence. This improves mouth coordination, pronunciation, fluency, and speaking rhythm. Another important truth. The more you copy natural English, the more natural your own speaking becomes. Today's challenge. Practice shadowing for at least 15 minutes using simple English audio. Step 3. Train your mouth with daily repetition. Repetition is one of the biggest secrets behind fluency. Many learners practice something once and immediately move to new material. But your mouth needs repeated training. Think about athletes. Athletes repeat movements thousands of times until the body becomes automatic. English speaking works the same way. Your mouth becomes fluent through repeated speaking patterns. This is why repeating useful English sentences daily is extremely powerful. For example, how are you doing? I'm trying to improve my English. What do you think about this? I totally agree with you. Repeat these sentences many times aloud. Another important thing, do not only memorize silently, actually speak physically. Because fluency lives in the mouth, not only inside the brain. Another powerful method is repeating difficult words slowly. Break long words into smaller sounds if necessary. Then repeat them until your mouth feels comfortable. Another important truth. At first, repetition may feel boring, but repetition builds automatic speaking ability, and automatic speaking creates fluency. Today's challenge. Choose 10 useful English sentences and repeat them aloud many times confidently. Step 4. Speak slowly and clearly. Many learners think speaking fast means fluency. This is not true. Speaking too fast often creates unclear pronunciation, nervousness, mistakes, and confusion. Professional speakers usually focus more on clarity than speed. Fluency means smooth communication, not panic speaking. Another important truth. When learners become nervous, they rush their speech. This creates mouth tension and weak pronunciation. So today, focus on calm speaking. Slow down slightly. Relax your mouth and breathing. Speak clearly. Another powerful habit is pausing naturally. You do not need to speak like a machine. Even native speakers pause while thinking. Pauses are normal. Another helpful method is exaggerating pronunciation during practice. Open your mouth properly. Pronounce sounds fully. This strengthens mouth coordination greatly. Another important lesson, confidence often sounds calm. Nervousness often sounds rushed. So train your mouth to speak with clarity, calmness, and control. Today's challenge, speak slowly and clearly for several minutes about your daily routine. Step 5. Use mirror speaking practice. One of the best ways to train your mouth and confidence together is mirror speaking. Stand in front of a mirror and speak English aloud daily. Talk about your day, your goals, your plans, your hobbies, or random thoughts. This method is powerful because it trains speaking comfort, facial expression, mouth movement, and confidence. At first, many learners feel awkward speaking in front of a mirror. Honestly, this is completely normal. But after repeated practice, your brain starts feeling more comfortable using English naturally. Another important thing, use emotion while speaking. Do not sound like a robot. Real English includes energy, emotion, rhythm, and expression. Another powerful habit is making eye contact with yourself in the mirror. This improves communication confidence greatly. Another helpful method is pretending you are explaining something to another person. This trains natural conversation flow. The more comfortable your mouth becomes speaking English aloud, the less fear controls you during real conversations. Today's challenge. Practice mirror speaking for at least 10 to 15 minutes confidently and clearly. Step 6. Think in English while speaking. One of the biggest reasons many learners struggle while speaking is this. They think in their native language first. Then they try translating every sentence into English. This creates hesitation, slow speaking, nervousness, and confusion. Your mouth becomes faster when your brain starts thinking directly in English. Translation creates delay. But direct English thinking creates smoother speaking flow. Starting today, train your mouth and brain together. Think simple thoughts directly in English. For example, I'm hungry. I need water. I feel tired. Today feels productive. Simple thoughts matter. Another powerful method is describing your surroundings aloud in English. For example, the room is clean. My phone is on the table. I'm drinking coffee. This trains automatic speaking naturally. Another important lesson: do not force complicated English immediately. Simple English creates strong fluency foundations. And slowly, your mouth becomes faster because your brain stops translating constantly. Today's challenge: spend several minutes speaking only in English without translating. Step 7. Train your pronunciation daily. Many learners avoid pronunciation practice because they feel embarrassed. But pronunciation training is extremely important for mouth fluency. Now understand something powerful. Your mouth needs practice producing English sounds correctly. At first, some sounds may feel uncomfortable because your mouth is unfamiliar with them. This is completely normal. Another important truth: good pronunciation does not mean sounding exactly like a native speaker. The goal is clear communication. One of the best ways to improve pronunciation is listening carefully and copying natural English speakers. Focus on mouth movement, stress, rhythm, and sound connection. Another powerful method is practicing difficult sounds repeatedly. For example, the, R, V, W. Many learners struggle with these sounds initially, but repetition improves mouth control slowly. Another helpful habit is reading aloud slowly with strong pronunciation focus. Do not rush. Speak clearly and confidently. Another important lesson: your mouth becomes more flexible and natural through daily pronunciation training. Today's challenge: practice difficult English sounds and read aloud clearly for 15 minutes. Step 8. Speak with energy and emotion. Many learners speak English too softly and nervously. This weakens fluency badly. Professional speakers usually sound energetic, expressive, confident, and emotionally alive. Now understand something deeply important. Your mouth becomes stronger when you speak with energy. Weak, nervous speaking creates weak speaking habits. Another powerful lesson: emotion improves fluency naturally. When you speak emotionally, rhythm improves, confidence improves, pronunciation becomes clearer, and communication feels more natural. This is why storytelling and emotional speaking practice are powerful. Another important habit is changing your tone naturally while speaking. For example, excitement, surprise, seriousness, happiness, frustration. These emotional changes make English sound real instead of robotic. Another helpful method is copying emotional delivery during shadowing practice. Repeat not only the words, repeat the emotion too. Another important truth: fluent speakers do not sound emotionless. They sound alive and expressive. Today's challenge: Step 9. English with strong
Practice
energy
daily
and
conversations.
emotion for several minutes. One of the best
aloud.
ways to train your mouth is practicing real conversation patterns daily. Many learners study grammar for years, but rarely practice actual speaking flow. This creates fear during conversations. Now understand something important. Your mouth needs conversational repetition. Practice common English situations like introducing yourself, ordering food, talking about your day, discussing hobbies, asking questions, giving opinions. These repeated patterns train natural speaking automatically. Another powerful method is role-play practice. Pretend you are at a restaurant, in an interview, talking to a friend, or traveling abroad. This builds speaking comfort greatly. Another important truth: conversation fluency grows through repeated usage. The more often your mouth practices real communication patterns, the smoother speaking becomes. Another helpful habit is asking and answering your own questions aloud. For example, what did I do today? Today I studied English and practiced speaking. This creates natural conversation rhythm. Another important lesson: do not wait for perfect confidence before conversations. Conversations themselves build confidence. Today's challenge: practice one full English conversation aloud by yourself confidently. Step 10. Keep speaking every single day. This is the final and most important step. Consistency. Many learners practice English for 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month. Then they stop completely. And because of this, fluency disappears slowly. Now understand something deeply powerful. Your mouth becomes fluent through daily repetition over time. Not through one motivational day, not through one video. Fluency is built through daily speaking, daily listening, daily repetition, and daily courage. Another important truth: some days your speaking will feel strong. Other days it may feel slow or uncomfortable. This is completely normal. Do not quit because of difficult days. Every practice session is strengthening your mouth little by little. Another powerful lesson: the people who become fluent are not always the smartest people. They are usually the people who continue practicing consistently. Another helpful habit is creating a daily speaking routine. Even 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or short daily practice can completely transform fluency after several months. Another important truth: your mouth learns through use. So use English daily, speak daily, practice daily. And slowly your English will start sounding smoother, clearer, faster, and more natural. Because your mouth is finally becoming comfortable with English.